Hello and welcome back to the Ice Station. This is Chris. In this video, we're going to be talking about the new Black Keys album, which released today. Is called Delta Cream. That's cream with a K. But before we get started, I just want to say thank you to my subscribers for watching. We're getting some views lately, and I really appreciate it. Um, If you're new here, come across this video, go ahead and subscribe for more content. I put out music reviews, DVD collections. That's what I'm working on right now. And it's cool. I'm going to keep making videos and put one up like every other day. So if you want to join the ride, um, go with me on the ride. Uh, Subscribe, like, leave a comment, share, do all that good stuff. Ring the bell. But before we get started, I'm going to start as I always do with the joke of the day. And it is a man walks into a bar and hears another man say to the bartender, "I'll have a Waterloo." And the man that walked in the bar says, "All the same." So the bartender brings out the drinks and the guy that just walked in is sipping it down. What does he say? Find out at the end of this video. So you gotta watch the whole thing. It's not gonna be a long video. If you want to watch the whole thing, you can learn about the Black Keys new album, get my opinions on it, and you can hear the answer to the joke. Alright guys, so let's dive into the Black Keys Delta Cream. Obviously right away you pick up the vibe that this is a very bluesy album. Um, Whether you like that or not. Um, I'm really not familiar with their earlier work. I've heard a few of their songs on the radio, like Lonely Boy, Little Black Submarine, and stuff like that. Those are good songs, but do you really want to listen to an entire album of it? And the opening track is called Crawling King Snake, and is awesome. It's a really good song. It has a sick, like, meandering solo towards the end. And even if you don't like the blues, or even if you don't like rock and roll, you can't deny that guitar, the tone, and how he plays it. It's very soulful, very relaxing, very cool. Um, but um, there's a song on it called Poor Boy, a long way from home." Poor boy, a long way from home. And it's the same fucking song as Lonely Boy, which they released a few years ago, maybe like 10 years ago at this point. So they're really rehashing. I don't think that in that I don't know if all their albums are like super bluesy. Um, but you gotta like that kind of thing, or else you're not gonna like this album. Um, just patiently croons through typical problems like depression, love, relationships, being on the road, sex, race, marriage, all those typical problems, you know. And and, but every song sounds the same. Every song sounds exactly like the last one. It's very noticeable. It's not just like, oh, it's kind of like two songs sound the same and everything else is like kind of doing its own thing. No, every song sounds exactly the fucking same. Um, but yeah, it's okay. It's an okay album. I really like Crawling King Snake. I'm gonna go listen to that again. That's their new single. Actually, I don't know if it's a single. I think let me pull it up. I think Going Down South, a song called Going Down South, is their single. So check that out and check out Crawling King Snake. Um, but yeah, I didn't really care for this album. I just turned it off after listening to it one time. I like Crawling King Snake, but the rest of the album is just boring and annoying because it's like these white suburban kids singing the blues as if the blues hadn't been raped and pillaged by white people enough already. Because obviously blues started in black communities, and white people stole it back in the 60s. Bands like the Beatles and the Rolling Stones and the Who and the Doors and everybody. Um, so I just don't, and I don't identify with this like whole cowboy bluesy mentality where you gotta be rough, edgy, cool. I mean, maybe to a certain extent, I'm not very rough and edgy though. If you could tell, I freely admit that, and I feel like I'm degrading myself. Anyways, it's time for the answer to the riddle, or to the joke rather. So a man walks into a bar and says, "I'll have what he's having." After the guy says, "I'll have Waterloo," and bartender brings out the drinks, give each man one, and and then the guy that walked in the bar drinks his drink, and he thinks for a second, he's like, "This ain't a man's drink. It just tastes like water. Isn't that right?" And he says to the other guy, not the bartender, but the other guy. And the other guy says, "Yeah, it's just water." And the bartender's name is Lou. Okay, I delivered that joke. It's a bad fucking joke. It's really not that funny. It's just like kind of clever and pathetic way. Anyways, guys, please subscribe. I'm really trying to grow my channel. Watch my other videos. They're popping up on the screen right now. And take care of yourself. It's a crazy world out there. And everybody should just smile. And whatever you're going through, just know you got better days ahead. All right, guys. Till next time.